No, it's very tough coming here at the moment. We know, well, everyone here, everyone around the media as well, know the difference in feel. Sorry, you know, a bit more freedom in the players. It seems a lift around the feeling around the club with a very popular figure as manager at the moment. You know, and I make this clear. I mentioned it in the week. In my opinion, Jose Mourinho is a top manager, legend of a manager. You know, for what he's done. So I'm not suggesting anything other than just a different face, a different feel, and it's gone onto the pitch. We know that. So to come here, deliver a very good performance, and still get a point out of a game that was tight. You know, it's always tight here. Very, very pleased. Well, you know, you definitely know. I just don't like it when people get a touch on the shoulder and the legs suddenly don't work. I don't understand that. But it's modern football. Everyone seems to think it's acceptable apart from me. So therefore, I just got to go with it. You know, that's just the way it goes. You know, no question on the player. I'm not remotely saying that individual does that all the time or any of that. I'm just saying in the modern game, these players are incredibly strong. And how you get touched on the shoulder and your legs don't suddenly work, I just don't know how that is. But that's the game. So therefore, you see them given every week.
When the ball doesn't matter the net, do you think, here we go?
No, more so, the biggest thing for me, I have no clue where a mystery 5 minutes came from. I don't think anyone in the stadium. I thought the stadium had a gasp, like, where has 5 minutes come from? And I think the reason I'm mentioning that, in these parts, for the history of this club, when 5 minutes goes up, everyone believes. 3, and I think they go, oh, it's going to be tight for 3. But 5, everyone thinks you never quite know. And I just don't know where it come from. I asked the officials, they didn't give me a very valid reason, They seem to come from somewhere. I thought the linesman made a brilliant decision on the possible penalty by Burnley. But then if you look at the margins, VAR and all that, I think you'll find, we've checked it, I think, when Sanchez wins the header, Lindelof is marginally offside. And as it comes off the keeper, he finishes it, of course. So that's a nice debate for everyone, at least. I think he's done well again. I think the whole team, from you know, I thought, in credit to the players, they believe in what we do. We've come in with 2 strikers, and I think they were excellent, particularly in the first 60 minutes of the game. I thought they were, especially first half, outstanding, I thought. Put a lot of doubt in their defenders. And, you know, it's unlikely you come here and dominate a whole game, that's for sure. You have to dominate parts of it, which I thought we did first half, particularly in the progressive side of our performance. Second half was very difficult, but we scored 2 really good goals. And then you know what it's like. The players are just getting that just a yard off thinking, come on, then let's see it out. And that's a tough thing to do. But it's tough then to promote, be calm, get the ball, keep the ball. It's tough. You know, they're human beings. They're out there and they know what's happening. But overall, very, very pleased. Very pleased with the way the mentality is growing again here. At Burnley. And I think that's a good sign because we've been built on a very, very strong jaw and a very strong mentality.
Sam Vokes came out at the end and sort of applauded the Burnley fans and got a chant back from them and everything.
Was that only Sam Vokes or?
Well, he seemed to be.
Oh, I just wondered. You implied it as if like no one else did. I just wondered. All right. No, just to suggest he's got respect from the fans and he respects them, I think. But he's certainly not on the way at this moment in time, that's for sure. Loads. I'm going to pick the kids up, take them to school tomorrow morning. I bet I'm going to have to do some jobs. All day I'm going to have to go home and do some jobs. So there'll be a lot going on. We'll see. You know, it's very difficult. I'm bored with talking about it. It's very difficult for everyone. Very difficult financially, very difficult to get the right players, etc., etc.
Sean, you said you didn't get a satisfactory response from the fourth official about the added time. What did he actually say to you? What was his explanation?
No, we just said that there was no physios on the pitch at all. So therefore, 3 goals, 3 subs, 4 subs maybe. So it can be possible it can be longer than 3 to 3.5 minutes. I know they can't put half a minute on. But every minute counts at that stage of the game. You know, you've seen what happened. You've seen how late the goals are. So you just want a reason. But there wasn't a reason. But don't get me wrong, it's a tiny thing. But I'm more talking actually, not about the time kid. I'm more talking about the mentality that brings to the stadium. We know the history of it. We know the extra time goals and all of that sort of stuff. Fergie time, as they used to call it. We know all of that. So what I'm saying is the crowd are used to that feeling that, oh, here we go, there's 5 minutes left. You could sense it. The crowd, the players, everyone moves forward, everyone rises, everyone gets the ball forward quicker, etc., etc., etc. So I'm more talking about the mentality of that 5 minutes rather than, you know, messing around with who said what. I'm more interested in the change in it. So I just don't know where the 5 minutes come from, that was all. I thought they're excellent. I thought throughout, but particularly in the first 60 minutes, and particularly the first 45, I thought, you know, their link play, their willingness, their drive, their hold-up play, It was quite a funny thing, actually. I always marvel at the modern game. The fourth actually said that when there was 15 fouls on Barnes, he said, he's going down too easy. In the Premier League, think about it, going down too easy. I never thought I'd hear that. Not about Ashley Barnes, trust me. But apparently everyone doesn't go down easy now in the Premier League. A bit confusing for me, that one. He says in jest before anyone starts, makes one weird story about it. As a jest, it was a joke moment. Thanks for at least tittering. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. You know, and I mentioned in the build-up to Christmas, I thought the mentality of performances and the performances were getting better, but we weren't getting results. And we had a real tough day on Boxing Day, and since then, the performances have remained strong, and we have got results. We've got to keep that going. I think there's a clear shift over the last 5 games. I felt there'd be a shift from Saturday, because don't forget, people were asking me Saturday, would that affect it? I said, no, I don't think it will. Very, very pleased with that. Not just the literal performance, but the mentality of the performance, that resilience, that kind of edge that we play with, and I think it's coming back into the group. And now we have to continue to work with that. And, of course, that then brings confidence, etc., etc., etc. But I think it's a really good start when you've got that mental strength, that mental edge, and I think it's on show at the moment. We've got to safeguard it and keep building it. It was an unlucky one. We've had to make a call on it. He came off Saturday. It was tight. It was sore, and he was back around training today. I said, no. You know, you're just back, so we've got to make sure. Stephen Defoe, very similar, got a very minor calf niggle just this morning. You know, we're trying to get people back fit. And we've got Josh Benson on the bench tonight. You know, we're stretched yet again. But we're trying to get everyone back fit. We're trying to be as sensible as we can and work with these players to allow them the best chance to be fully fit. So we'd hope that they'd be... Well, Robbie's got every chance of being back and around it at the weekend. Stephen will wait and see. More news tomorrow. Apparently they have, because you put something about it. Not you personally, but someone did. There's about 10 players in, 10 players out. I don't think they're all going to happen, that's for sure. But no, he'll not be going anyway. Thank you. Cheers.